Just started the live. I'm going to get it all set up here. Just let me know whenever you pop on, if it is sounding good, all that stuff. Randy, aka FragranceDoud, back with another live. So welcome. Another week. I don't even remember the videos that I posted this week, to be honest with you. But give me 1 second while I get this set up. Here we go. So how's everybody doing today? So I was Black Friday shopping all weekend. It's now Sunday going into Monday, so I hope that you guys had a great weekend, that you guys had a nice Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. So we'll talk about some new fragrances that are being released. It's another Tom Ford selection. There's really not much else going on in the fragrance community at this point in time, and then we'll discuss some things going on with my channel. But yeah, welcome to the live stream. As you guys know, I do my lives every Sunday night around 7:30. And we're going to continue to do that. There's going to be some giveaways, all that stuff. Last live stream, it was super freezing in my garage, so I decided that I was going to start doing my live streams in front of my collection in my room instead. So I thought that was a better option. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? My scent of the day was yet again Angel Share. It was a slightly cool day outside, and I was going out, and I felt like Angel Share was the way to go today. So did you pick up anything good on Black Friday? I picked up Tobacco Vanille 3.4 ounce, which is normally a retail of $500. If you sell it on eBay, it's about $400, and I got it for $230 on Joma Shop. So that was the best pickup that I saw this weekend. They also had Acqua di Gio Profumo at Ulta for $90, and that was a 4.2 ounce. So I also got that. What's up, Newt? I hope you had a good holiday. I spent too much on frags. Yeah, I didn't spend that much, surprisingly. I got that Tobacco Vanille, so that was $230. But my plan with the Tobacco Vanille, even though it is a 3.4 ounce, I like to have most of my Tom Fords the same size. So what I'm going to do is I'm waiting until it comes in. Once it comes in, I'm going to sell it on eBay, which they are selling, and I mean a lot of sales, for around $390. So I'm going to sell it for $390, and then I'm going to buy the 1.7 ounce on Joma Shop for $199, which then I'll pretty much be getting a 1.7 ounce for about $20. So that's my plan with that. Outside of that, again, I got Acqua di Gio Profumo. I also went to Macy's Backstage. They had a couple things. They had Burberry London. I was going to buy it, but the price was too steep. You can get it online for like $30, so I decided not to. And then what else did I see? Paris Hilton Gold Rush Man. I hear a lot of freaking good things about Gold Rush Man, and I've never tried it. And I told a couple people that I wanted to like pick it up in a store because usually they're cheaper. Macy's Backstage had it, but then they had it. It was in a gift set, and it was like $42. I was like, yeah, I'm not paying that for a $16 thing. It's not good. What's up, Dylan? I hope you all had I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. So my Thanksgiving was a week ago, so I didn't do it on Thursday. My family always does it the week before, just to get it out of the way, because a lot of people have and other families to go. Like, we have to go to my wife's Thanksgiving, my wife's parents' Thanksgiving. So my parents try to get it out of the way. Same with Christmas Eve. We like to get that out of the way a week before, just to not make the holidays as much of a hassle. But I hope you guys had fun. Black Friday was fun. I went out shopping. I spent like $1,400. That's crazy. I have my closet right there completely filled to the brim right now with my daughter's presents. But let me know what you guys picked up there. I did a Black Friday video. I don't think there's going to be anything for Cyber Monday. Let me know if you guys picked up anything this weekend. As you guys know, I did the video for all the different deals going on. Like right now, Armani has a sale going on, which they kind of just turned it into Cyber Monday, and it's 30% off. And if you use the code INDULGE10, you can get an extra 10% off. And then you can also use like Rakuten or something like that and get an extra 10% on top of that, or 12%. And it comes out to be about 50%, but I don't really need any Armanis. I'm pretty much good with the Code line. I'm good with the Aqua de Jo line. I was going to pick up Profumo, but at the same time, I got it on Ulta for cheaper. Then there's the YSL sale. Then there's the Joma shop. There's a couple on sale there. Outside of that, you guys saw my video. If you didn't, go check it out. In the very beginning of the video, I kind of just do a walkthrough of without talking, showing you guys all the different things that are on sale right now. Honestly, I was very depressed with the sales outside of the Tobacco Vanille. Joma shop was a giant letdown. The best thing they had on there was Uomo for $30 by Salvatore Ferragamo. They also had Pegasus for like 113 or something for the 75 milliliter, which you can get that on Aura for pretty much the same price from what I hear. And then they had Xerjoff Naxos for 147, which I was going to pick up, but that's not even like a Black Friday sale thing. They did that all the time. And the other thing is if you don't have Rasasi Hawass right now, it's $48. And all of the AZZAROs are on Amazon for around 55. So those are the sales going on. I'm not too thrilled with it. I also will tell you the sales that are upcoming in the next week or two. So that's good. And then Tom Ford just released 2 more freaking fragrances. I'll tell you about those in a second. So you got Tobacco Vanille, Newt. Great. I'm so happy that it comes in. I'm so hoping that it comes in. And then you got a 6.7 ounce. Wow. That's a giant Profundo. I don't use Profundo that much outside of like the spring. I would never be able to go through a 6.7. It probably lasts me 30 years. And by the time that I got through that bottle, I don't even know what I'd be able to do. Do you know if any new ones coming out for men? Armani, Dior, Danny Longlegs. They're so Tom Ford Cherry Smoke just came out, or is coming out. I have it. I can't do it there, right there. It's a more masculine version of Lost Cherry, better version, less synthetic. Then Tom Ford has 2 new ones that you can find on eBay right now. One is called Soleil des Faux, which is like, from what I understand from the Tom Ford rep, Soleil des Faux is like a spicy, ambery something fragrance. And they said it's okay, not that great. Then there's one called Fougère or Fougère d'Argent or D'Argent, I don't know. And that's already online as well. And I know nothing about it, but I'm not interested in it at all. But yeah, then they have Electric Cherry coming out in January. So a lot of Tom Fords, but let me see if iFragrance said if there's anything else that's coming out right now. Fragrance. No. Club de Nuit Intense Man, or Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. So okay, there's a lot of rumors about this one. This one is coming out. Apparently, Armaf is coming out with another whole line of Club de Nuit fragrances. And the Urban Man, the original Urban Man was a clone of Mr. Burberry, which you don't even freaking need a clone of Mr. Burberry. You can find that thing for like $30 and it's not that great. But with that said, apparently Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir is supposed to be Armaf's take on Sauvage Elixir. So they finally did theirs. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people. Let me see if there's any notes on here. I was talking with a few of my subs, and that's what we were guessing it is. An aromatic woody fragrance. No, that doesn't sound like it. It says that there's top notes of bergamot, pink pepper, orange blossom, and jasmine, followed with heart notes of lavender, geranium, vetiver, elemi, and saffron, and base notes of ambroxan, amber, patchouli, cedar, and labdanum. That kind of sounds like a clone of like Sauvage Parfum or something like that. That does not sound like Sauvage Elixir. So yeah, that's another release that's coming out. I'm not too excited about that. I don't really like the Club de Nuit line. I like Milestone. Milestone's okay. But outside of that, I don't really. We were talking about it the other day. There's a lot of clones out there. And while there's a lot of good clones out there, as a person who collects, I might own a bunch of clones, CLONE, not cologne. I might own a bunch of clones but like I have two latent, technically three latent clones, and I'm not going to wear any of them because I have latent. So why would I wear latent clones whenever latent's better than the three? Um, the only one that I can see myself wearing is like Latafa Hamra because it's a clone of Angel Share, but it doesn't smell like Angel Share at all, and it's actually pretty good. I might wear that, but for me, clones are, unless I don't have the bottle of the original, what's the point in actually wearing them? So yeah, outside of that, there's a bunch of stupid Carolina Herreras that are coming out in a real weird line that I think is for women. But outside, there's nothing else that's coming out. I know that Mason Francis Kirkjohn is now working for Dior. So they should probably at the end of December or early January probably have their new line. I don't know when that's coming though. Let me check the. I forgot that you guys were here doing chat. I bought a ton of decants. Well, that's always good. Decanting is the best thing to do. Somebody said that they picked up that new Naxos, or not Naxos, Xerjoff. I can't remember the name. It's on Fragrance Buy. And I've tried it before. And again, I can't remember the name. And they said they blind bought it. And I said, it's not a really good idea to blind buy a Xerjoff unless, like, you know, everybody likes it. I would never blind buy a Xerjoff myself. But doing the decants is a good idea. What's up, Crimson? In Detroit Sports Fan. I feel like nobody wanted to mark down prices that much. Yeah, that I think Jeff said something like that from SoCal Sense. He said they're jacking up all the prices, which is true. The last releases, I mean, there's still going to be the cheap ones out there like Coach and Boss and whatnot, but even Burberry, they release their fragrances at $130 and $150. Like that's a little bit ridiculous. So with them releasing and all of the prices skyrocketing, even for designers, I think by the end of maybe 2024, fragrances are going to probably like be around 175 to 200 for the average pickup of a fragrance, which I might have to get out of the game at that point. If all the designers are that much money, that's ridiculous. And so I think you're right. I think that's probably why they're not doing as many sales, is because of the fact that a lot of companies don't want to participate in something that's not going to make them the money they want. But Saks had Millesime Imperial for $3.99. Speaking of Millesime Imperial, Venba Fragrance, if you go on their Facebook page, they're selling Millesime Imperial for $175. So if you go to Venba, Venba Fragrance, or venbafragrance.com or venba.com, I can't remember. They have a Facebook page, and I don't know if it's still going on right now. It was yesterday, but they're selling Millesime Imperial for $175, and that's a freaking steal. I'd buy it myself, but I spent too much money. So I'm done buying fragrances until probably a new release or January, whichever one comes first. I got my cherry smoke and it is lost cherry, but more masculine with kind of a suede, spicy incense. Yes, and the cherry is dialed back. It comes forward more about 20 minutes in. It comes more forward, but in the opening, the cherry is way dialed back. That woods and smoke and spice is more forward, and then the cherry is also a lot less synthetic than what you get in the original. Might make a better Christmas candle than a fragrance. I love cherry smoke. I think cherry smoke is probably one of the top 3 releases of this year. I think it's fantastic. I love Lost Cherry. Lost Cherry is one of my favorite Tom Fords. But with that said, I think that this one's better as far as a fragrance. I think Lost Cherry could be more of a candle, but this one, it has that oud, it has that spice, it has that smoke in it. It's actually the incense, and it's coming in real nice. And to me, I don't see it as a candle at all, in my opinion. But yeah. What does Carlisle smell like? I only had a decant of Carlisle, and it was a 2 milliliter. So I can't tell you exactly because it was like 2 months ago that I reviewed it. It wasn't one that I felt like it was a full bottle pickup because it's not my style. It's more of a masculine type fragrance, fall and winter fragrance, and that's all I can fully remember about the fragrance. I'm not going to tell you a lie and just make up something here, but I honestly have no idea what it smells like anymore. I would have to smell it again. But if you do want to go back and see my video while I was smelling it, I did do a review of it. I do. Arnold just said it smells like a high-end Bulgari man in black, or man Bulgari man black Oreo. I've never smelled man black Orient. I've only smelled the original Bulgari man in black. Let's see what it says about Carlisle. Maybe that'll strike a chord with my memory. I think there was saffron or something in here, but I could be wrong. Woody, warm, spicy, nutmeg, green apple. No, it's not striking a chord for me as to what it smelled like. Oh, red tobacco. Yeah, I do remember in my video for Carlisle that I did say that it smelled a bit of like red tobacco, and then I actually pulled my decant of red tobacco out. So that's the only thing I can remember. But yeah, go check out my video of it. Honestly, I usually don't care if you go watch my videos, but if you want to know about Carlisle, I honestly don't remember what it smells like. So what did you guys pick up this weekend? I know that he picked up I know Newt picked up a few, but did any of you guys pick up anything else? I know three people picked up a couple fragrances from Fragrance Buy, but outside of that, again, it was pretty lame this weekend. I'm kind of sad about it because it was my first time having a Black Friday with a fragrance channel. And so I was really hoping to get something better so that I could discuss it with you guys, but it was honestly kind of bullshit. Venba and Aura are really great fragrance sites. Aura used to suck. Aura used to be terrible. They used to sell fake fragrances and all that. Like, I remember I got one from them like 3 years ago and it was terrible. So I stopped using them. Then I guess they became more of a mom and pop shop, and Hamzat told me that they completely changed their ways. Everything's better with them. And now every time that I bought a fragrance, usually I buy a lot of my niche fragrances from there. They're actually really, really good, and the price is amazing. Any history with Tom Ford's Tobacco Oud? I have zero, and I have no interest in it at all. I have tried Tobacco Oud one time, and whenever I was at, and this was back when Plum Japonais was a thing. So Tobacco Oud, I sprayed it whenever I was in Macy's, or not Macy's, Nordstrom's, like 2-3 years ago, and I can remember me just saying, yeah, that's not that good. It's in the same realm as like Oud Wood for me, which again, you guys know I do not like Oud Wood. It's not something that you can wear and people are going to go, oh my God, you smell amazing. But Tobacco Oud did the same thing for me. I know a couple of my subs hate it, and a couple of my subs who own it love it. So it's one of those fragrances that you need to try out yourself. So as far as the history with me, I don't like it. Do decant purchases of Killian and Issue. See, I need to get into Amouage. Amouage is going to be my 2023 like New Year's resolution. I need to literally get into more Amouage fragrances because I've only tried one and I can't remember what it smells like. That was my issue this year, is that I had a few subs, as you guys know, Hamzat, T-Frag. They would send me probably 30 or 40 niche fragrances in 2 milliliter decants at a time. So at the end of the night smelling them, I would end up not remembering what half of the things I smelled. And so to me, I think that might have put me off as to why I wasn't buying enough fragrances or as many niche fragrances or getting as into them, is because they were sending me so many at one time that they kind of just overwhelmed me. And then I kind of, on the second time around, I started doing, I would smell one each week. But even then, I feel like if somebody was going to send them to me, I think that it's best to send them in like batches of like 4 or something, or 4 or 5, so that I can take my time with them and stuff. But if you send me 30, it's just, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, thank you to them for sending them, and I still have them behind me, but I don't even know where to go from them. Seb, I'm glad that you that you got off at 9 p.m. You will not be disappointed if you like Paul Gaultier's Ultramall. It is a really nice night out fragrance. It's very close to Ultramall. It's definitely worth the price. Fragrance Spy has free samples with any purchases. Yeah, but Elijah, they send you mostly girls' fragrances. I've bought off Fragrance Spy now for about 4 years. Anytime that they have a sale where they send you free samples, the free samples are 99.9% of the time fragrances you've never heard of or women's fragrances. Me and Hamzat got 3 different Xerjoff last time, and they were all Xerjoff women's fragrances. What's up, Sun Devil? As if you guys didn't see, I did my collections video last week. Sun Devil was one of them. What's up, Mike? How you doing? If you guys haven't gone, I Smell is back and doing a few reviews, so definitely go check him out. Mike, how's your leg doing? I know he got hit by a truck not long ago. Bad luck. Everything rolls downhill at once. Tobacco Vanille and Narciso. I was saying it in a Spanish accent. Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir Extreme. Oh, you picked up the Tobacco Vanille with me. I do remember you saying that. Hey, what's up, my 2 cents? How you doing, bud? You guys gotta go follow him as well. If you want to know why I'm not in my garage with my Penguins background, it is because of the fact that I really don't want to be freezing my ass off tonight. If anybody wants to jump on the stream, whether it be Mike or any of you guys, feel free. I can just send you the link. It's totally good. I'm just chilling tonight. Kind of tired from the weekend. I went to bed at like 4 o'clock last night. I ran again today. I have a little bone popping out of the bottom of my foot, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to run tomorrow. I need to go get that checked out. Let's see. Is this your first time in this chat, my 2 cents? Brian, I don't know why I just called you my 2 cents. I do that sometimes with you too, Mike. I sometimes call you I Smell. It's just a habit. I like Bleu de Chanel Parfum the best. Doesn't have the... Oh, speaking of that, so I was in Macy's yesterday, and I was just sitting there smelling Platinum Egoist, Mike, and I just wanted to smell it and just tell myself maybe I can like it or something. But anyway, and there was a person that was next to me smelling the different Chanels, the Eau de Parfum, the Eau de Toilette, knew nothing about fragrances. It was going to be his first fragrance. And this lady who's a complete biatch, who works there and has worked there forever and is super miserable, walks up to them and says, well, this is how it works. The one that you're going to get, the Eau de Toilette, that's going to be the one that you're going to want to wear if you want to impress somebody. The Eau de Parfum is going to be the one that you're going to want to wear if you're at home just sitting on the couch or something. And the Parfum is the one that you're just going to want to wear if you kind of want to mix between the two. And then she walked away, and I said, she's completely wrong. And I was like, I'm a fragrance reviewer. I don't want to tell you that you should know me or anything. But the Eau de Parfum is pretty much... that or the Parfum are the only ones really worth getting. The Eau de Toilette is kind of just... it's moot point at this point in time. It's just a fresh version, when the Eau de Parfum pretty much is the Eau de Toilette, just with a little bit of a warmer notes in the dry down. But anyway, I didn't tell him that. And then he moved on to Polo Red. And I wasn't there. I was just smelling around, and there was that lady walked up to him and said, "It's $112 for the Polar Red 6.8 ounce. That is the best, or 3.4 ounce. That's the best price that you're gonna find anywhere." Blah blah blah. And so she walked away. I just showed him my phone, and it had the Polar Red for $58 on FragranceNet, and he just walked out. And I was like, I hate how people do that to other people. Like, I understand you have to sell, but at the same time, you're just bullshitting people, trying to get them to buy stuff to bulk your paycheck. 1,000% correct on Fragrance Spy. Yes, it's all women's fragrance decants. You will never get anything else. I mean, every once in a while, but for the most part, yeah. I'm holding out, bro. Got my follow-up appointment with the ortho tomorrow morning to get the results. I'm right. Well, let me know about that, Mike. Let me know how it goes. Last time I bought, I got Nolita, Scent of Peace. Scent of Peace is a good one, but you got lucky with the Scent of Peace because, again, I've bought so many times off them, and I've never, ever got that. I usually get, again, women's fragrances. I think the last time I got God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. I got Xerjoff, some women's one that I still have in my drawer over there. And then I got another women's one, something else. I can't remember. Macy's Polar Red for 50% off all week for Black Friday. Yeah, I know it's on their website, but not in store. That's why I was saying I don't understand why the lady's trying to pitch that it's the best price that they'll find anywhere when all you had to do is go on their website and you would see that it's half off. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, okay. I thought you were in here before, but honestly, I'm losing my mind this weekend. I'm tired, and I just didn't know. I have the Eau de Parfum and the Parfum of Chanel. I honestly don't wear them as much anymore. There's just so many other fragrances that are out there now that I don't see a need to wear Chanel's all the time. Chanel's are kind of like the typical like Sauvage and Aqua de Joe if you're like a 1 or 2 fragrance person. But they're good to mix in like every once in a while, in my opinion. Welcome to Mo's. What's up, Mo? Oh, by the way, guys, just so you don't have to hear the scratching anymore, I have my microphone. It'll be here in like 3 weeks or something. My wife is going to give it to me early for Christmas. I got the blue Yeti Pro, just like Mike, and I got a boom arm. So you guys are going to have better quality with the lives and the other things. So just an FYI, you're not going to have to hear this stupid microphone anymore. That made a Macy's sample set for good for $20. I like the Sephora sample set, but yeah, they had a good Macy's sample set. The Sephora sample set, last year it was just all designers, but this year they mixed in some Tom Ford, some replicas, and so now you get 12 samples. You get to test them out, and then you get to pick your favorite and buy. They give you a ticket for a free bottle, and it's like $67. It's only in store right now, though. They're not online. But yeah, they're really good. I got my boom arm and mic mount from my Yeti Pro. I just don't use it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll use it. I got it more for my lives. I'm skipping a lot. Sorry. Well, hey, what's up, Eddie? I'm with you. Speaking of you, Eddie, I did see your email 2 days ago. I've just been super busy. I will get back to you though. She literally couldn't be more. Oh, okay. So by the way, hey, thanks, Mo. I appreciate it. Who's your World Cup team? Well, it was Belgium, but now that Belgium's going to be knocked out, my World Cup team is going to have to be. It's not going to be Brazil. I never liked Brazil. It's not going to be Argentina. I don't like Messi. Who am I going to go? I'm going to just go with the underdog. I'm going to go with Croatia. Croatia will be my team going forward if Belgium does not make it out of the group stage. If Belgium makes it out of the group stage, then I'll be Belgium. Thank you. But thank you so much, Mo. I really appreciate it. I'm not in my garage DX because I was freezing last time. As you guys could tell, I went inside and I think I got sick from it. I am sick right now. I've been like, my throat's really dry. I'm got sinus infection. I got all kinds of things going on. But with that said, I decided that I'm going to start doing them in here at least until the spring comes back around, because it's not worth getting pneumonia. When Macy's has their 15% off sales 5 times a year, Chanel is never. Oh, Shave-a-thon. I thought the same exact thing, but one of my subscribers told me that the Chanel is not offered online, but if you go in the store, they will provide the 15% off for the Chanel's in store. I went in store, asked my Macy's rep that I'm friends with, and she did say yes. The Chanel's are 15% off during their friends and family sales if you go into the store. That I never knew that until this year. So that was actually quite interesting. And Brian, if you're still here from My Two Cents, you did a review, I believe, the same as me on the Tom Ford's Cherry Smoke, correct? I think you did. And what was I going to say? They just released 2 more. Fougère d'Argent for Tom Ford. It's on eBay right now. I don't know what that's about, but the Tom Ford rep did tell me the other one that just released on eBay is Soleil de Faux, which is like a spicy, smoky, ambery one from what they say. Just wanted to let you know if you were interested in them. I'm not personally. I was more just looking forward to the cherry one. All right, let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody's, because it skipped all the way down when somebody deleted their comment. I got to use no. What about France? No, France. I mean, I'm not one of those people that likes to. My players are all on either Chelsea or Manchester City. So Kevin De Bruyne. I'm talking about soccer for those people who don't know. Kevin De Bruyne, Christian Pulisic, Phil Foden, stuff like that. Like I like the Premier League players, and pretty much everybody on the France team are players that I do not like. So that's why I don't like France. Oh, speaking of, I did want to tell you guys about the sales that are coming up. So there's nothing announced right now. I know my Macy's rep said they're doing a 15% off sale in December. Sephora told me that the reason they didn't do their VIB 15-20% off sale the normal time in September is because in December, whether it's going to be shortly after or shortly before Christmas, they're doing a buy one, get one free sale for fragrances. I'll keep you posted on my community tab, but apparently that's happening. And then in my channel, the World Cup of Fragrances, I actually, let's check and see who won. I know the one is really close, but so we're doing a World Cup of Fragrances. If you guys didn't check on my community tab, the first round is going to have 18 coming out of it. There's 9 different groups, 8 groups, and then 2 wild card ones. And so 2 fragrances come out of each group. And then the next stage is going to be the round of 16, which it's going to be 1 versus 1. And then the 2 wild cards are going to go against numbers 1 and number 2. And they're going to be on video. And then we'll go to round 3, round 4, and then we're going to have a finale. I didn't really make that exciting, but I'm honestly tired, so just bear with me. So let's see. Okay, so in Group I, the winners were the One EDP and Ultramall. In Group H, the winner by far was Tobacco Vanille and then Invictus Victory. The winner for Group G was Prada Black, but it only shortly edged out Noir Extreme by Tom Ford. We have, this one was close, so I'm making the decision because you can't see the actual votes. And I know the one that was ahead yesterday. So the winner is Code Absolute for Group F. And then the second place is either Parfums de Marly Herod or Gentleman Reserve Privé. But Harrod yesterday, they both have 27%. Harrod yesterday was above. It was 28 to 26. So I'm going to be doing Harrod. The Group E winner was Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum, and second place was Most Wanted. So those move on. The next group was Leighton and Sauvage Elixir tied. So they tied. And then Group C was Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, like way far ahead. And then Angel Share. And then Group B was a tie again, Stronger With You Absolutely, and YSL Le Parfum, both at 41%. And then finally, the Group A was a blowout, Spice Bomb Extreme and Dior Homme 2020 were the ones moving on. So those are your 18 moving up till next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finalize the movies for this week, and then we're going to go again. It's going to be 1 versus 16 and 18, 2 versus 17 and the other wild card, and then and so on. 3 versus 15, 4 versus 13, or whatever. And we're going to do them on videos, and then you guys will vote on them. And then we'll get all the way to the final. Kind of just something stupid and fun. So what'd you guys do for Black Friday? Did you go shopping? Did you do online? What's going on? Do you think there'll be any sales for tomorrow? Will there be any Cyber Monday fragrance sales, do you think? It was such a bullshit Black Friday for fragrances that, I mean, unless you like Millesime Imperial and you want to get it for $175, outside of that and Tobacco Vanille 3.4 ounce for $230, there was no good sales. I know Mike from I Smell got a 1 million Privé for $100, 3.4 ounce, so that was a good one. But yeah, what's up, RXL? How you doing? Is that Miami Cuddles in your picture? I can't tell. It's so small. What's up, Hamzat? You own the OG Fougère d'Argent. So yeah, this is the new one. I wonder, are you gonna get them? Are you gonna pick them up? Brian? How can I buy Detour Noir? It's out of stock everywhere. You can get it on eBay. That's the only place that I know that it's at right now. I saw it there yesterday for $52, but the price is really high. If you want to get something that's similar, you can try Lalique White and Black. That was on Fragrance Buy last time I checked, but Detour Noir is hard to come across. I would tell you I'd sell mine, but I'm probably going to be using it in the videos. Macy's sale starts on Tuesday. Oh, okay. The bottle unscrewed for decanting. I felt so... Oh, okay. I probably missed something. Yeah, I missed a shit ton. Jimmy and Randy, what's up? How you doing? Oh, I thought you were Jimmy and Randy. I'm Randy. What's up, Randy? Everyone else. Seen your decanting video the other day. You're not going to believe it, but I'm currently on my 3rd bottle of AZZARO 1. I'm on my 2nd bottle. Seen your video and never knew that. Yeah. They do unscrew. So if you guys don't know, never buy an AZZARO Wanted. And Mike from I Smell, I'm going to bring him up again. He just proved it. You never want to buy an AZZARO fragrance, especially the Wanted line on eBay or Mercari or anywhere like that, because the tops of them, here, I'll show you. Okay. So the tops of them can be unscrewed. They are one of the only few bottles that do that, and they can easily be faked. And with that said, Mike from I Smell got a fake from eBay just this weekend from somebody who had 100% reviews that were all positive and stuff like that, and it was a fake. It was like his whole bottle moved around, and it shouldn't do that. It was really weird. So yeah. Nice painting in the back. I made this painting. It's my dog. That's my Chihuahua. I'm way fucking behind. 12-0 go in the that's for Detroit sports band. Right, you just repeated what I wrote about Chanel in store with the discount. Read the full message. Oh, okay. sorry. If I repeat anything that you say, if I say something like an idiot tonight, don't take offense to it or anything like that, because I'm fucking scrambled brain tonight. I'm out of it, super out of it. So yeah, don't take anything that I'm saying today seriously. Like, go buy your AZZAROs on eBay. I don't care. Nah, seriously. I'm super out of it. I'm tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night because my daughter had a sleepover. I went to the mall for 4 hours yesterday just because my daughter wanted to walk around with her friend. So I just walked around into another store, just waiting for them to leave. What's up, Brian? How you doing? I got a flyer, 15% off at Macy's starts Tuesday. Oh, that's cool. So it is Tuesday. I knew it was, she said it was sometime in December. If you guys want to know, there is a really good sale on News Parfums, which, again, I tell you guys all the time, News Parfums, best place to go if you want to get cheaper fragrances. They're from France, so all you have to do is just translate the site. You can either do it on the webpage or whatever. Right now, they have the AZZARO Most Wanted, which is 3.4 ounce for $50, and it comes with a 20 milliliter decant of Wanted by Night and a 20 milliliter decant of Wanted, and it's like $50 some. So it's a really good place that you should pick up some shit. It doesn't. I'm sure that he would say hi to you too, Brian, from my 2 cents. So, okay, I'm going to call Brian Clark, Brian C, and then we'll do Brian is for my 2 cents. But I'm sure he would say hi to you too. If anybody wants to pull up here, I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm totally cool if anybody joins. Sometimes I'm not, but streamlab.com. Why isn't it pulling up? Is it Streamlab? Is it? Why is it? Oh, why am I calling it Streamlab when it's StreamYard? See, I told you I'm fucking out of it today. I don't understand what the hell's going on with me. Okay, invite guests, copy. There we go. If anybody wants to join and you are a reviewer, if somebody just pops up, I ain't gonna approve it, but for the most part, if anybody wants to join, feel free. I just put the thing into the chat. I usually, again, don't do that, but there we go. And outside of that, as far as my videos coming up, I have my cherry smoke update. I have another list. I don't remember what it is. I recorded it 2 weeks ago, and yeah. I just saw somebody wrote something about strong with you. Absolutely. What's up, Locke? How you doing? Or Loke? I never actually asked you how that said. Finally able to view your live. Yeah. I was just talking about how me and you were talking about the amouage and how I need to start talking. Somebody is joining me. Oh, what's up, Ross? Hold on. I need to figure out how to do this.
What's up?
Well, hey, I finally got you on.
I was sitting here. I'm eating a double chicken power bowl and saw you were live. So let me jump on. And I've been on for like 30 seconds, and you just so happen to say, "Hey, if anybody wants to jump on."
Well, that's awesome, man.
Not, you know.
Hey,
what's going on, everybody?
You were the one who showed me how to use StreamYard. So I mean,
it's the way to
have
go,
you
man.
as a guest.
It's the way to go. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. It looks like you got it figured out. Now, I'm gonna guess here. Are you still doing the free version? Yeah,
correct.
I see it's powered by StreamYard in the corner, and they force that on you if it's the free version.
Does it make it smaller?
No, you can get rid of it. Like if you ever notice in mine, I have my logo. That's completely customizable. I don't do the 1080p one. That's too much because I already pay $25 a month to do the pro version with all the customization, and it's 720p. So I just have a little bit lower resolution because it's like $40, 40 something bucks a month just to go. And the only real difference for what I do is it would increase the resolution to 1080p. And I was like, man, I'm good with the $25 one.
Yeah, I mean, I stream what, just like every Sunday for like an hour and a half. So it's just, to me, the free version, at least
No,
for right now, is
yeah, if you're streaming that little, you don't need to pay for it. I stream typically I try to do at least 4 a month. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I may do only 3, but I can justify it. As long as I'm doing it a few times at least, you know. There's some weeks I'll go live 3 or 4 times. It just when the mood strikes me, you know.
We're gonna cut to a commercial here for 30 seconds. There's a new fragrance coming out from Zaharoff. That is Evening Mystique. Zaharoff. It is Evening Mystique, in a creative collaboration with Ross from TLTG. The bottle looks fantastic, and you guys need to go check it out.
I appreciate that.
I saw you on there. Yeah. I saw you on, as you know, on Instagram with that bottle, and I wanted to go buy it, but bro, I spent $1,400, and I was like, you know what, I'm buying that after Christmas, but I'm definitely gonna pick it up soon.
I would say for those that are wanting to wait, you have a little bit of time. I mean, we're not going to sell out this week unless something crazy happens, but speaking of this week, I'll be going back. I fly out Tuesday. Justin's flying out Thursday. Andrea and Anthony aren't coming back. They got most of their stuff done. It's just going to be me and Justin and George and George's assistant and all packing the orders. Me and Justin still have a little bit more to do and sample. I say a little bit more. It's
a lot of bit more.
But that's what I'll be doing Tuesday, and probably I'll have help so they can do Justin's while I do mine. So we'll probably finish the samples Tuesday. And then once Justin gets here on Thursday, we're packing orders all day long. I'll be wrapping the bottles because we have these custom paper and stickers that George makes for it with all our fonts and logos and names of our channels. We wrap each box with that and then tape it with this, like all of mine are going to have the Evening Mystique sticker that is the same sticker that goes on the individual samples for the orders. So we'll be doing that probably all day Wednesday.
And you're doing that in Chicago?
Yeah, because I see Nathan asked when I was going back to Chicago, shout out Paragon Fragrances, which for those of you that don't know, Nathan is who made half of my intros, made my logo, all that stuff.
Yeah, your bottle looks nasty, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I've had a few people tell me on the side that mine's their favorite, and of course that makes me feel good. I get it because there's so much going on, and it's the color of the 3. It's got the color palette that kind of pops and stands out.
Justin's the one with the chrome.
That's the most creative one in my opinion, because it ties into the story and the theme so well of Second Soul.
Yeah, see, I've been following your story about it, just videos and pictures, but I mean it's quite interesting just seeing the process flow.
It's always a lot to do, but it's fun stuff. It's not something you get to do every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there was some long days while we were there last week, and it'll be long days this week coming, but it's awesome. I can't wait to load the UPS trucks with all the orders that are going UPS, and then loading down the car and everything. And God knows how many trips this time. It was 3 trips last time to bring the ones that are going through USPS. That's
how many are you packing up for yours, just yours?
A lot. I'm not at liberty to give numbers. Yeah.
As soon as I said that, I saw the face. I was like, that's
I'm not at liberty to give numbers, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
Per Mr. Zaharoff's request.
Well, congratulations, though. I mean, for all of that, it's just amazing.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I didn't jump on to make this about me, by the way. We won't sit here and talk about this.
I made it about you. For you to have the accolades to be able to do that with a fantastic perfumer like him, I mean, that's just amazing.
Thank you, man.
And I know this is your second one with him, right?
Yeah, this is my second one with Zaharoff. Claude Deer made both of my fragrances, and I'm extremely proud. I mean, I was over the moon proud of Business Over Pleasure. It was what I wanted, and this is even beyond what I envisioned. It came out like the idea came to fruition, but it's even better than I thought. Brian? What's going on, Brian?
What's up, guys?
Sorry, how long were you there? I was looking at his screen. I didn't see how long.
Oh no, I literally just I'm surprised you clicked on it so quick.
Yeah. So what's both of your sense of the day?
I just got out the shower. I actually have not sprayed anything yet. I was hungry. We didn't feel like cooking, so I hurried up and made this warm this bowl up.
I'm sorry. I'm rocking Nichane Nefs.
Oh, you actually
I've only smelled that once, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about that before on your one of either on Instagram or your live, and I was like, that sounded something that I wanted to get.
Justin's bottle the last time we went, like a few months ago, when we filmed the little, Q&A thing that we put out to announce, hey, we're making fragrances. Justin had Oud Gloria with him and Neffs. Andrea sprayed Neffs on this hand, and man, it was like that was all I smelled on my flight back. It's amazing. I don't distinctively remember the scent profile. I know it's on the sweeter side. I need to get my nose on that one again, but I remember specifically being kind of wowed by it.
Yeah, boozy oud rose. Can you guys hear the football game in the background? Is that bothering you?
Barely. I can hear you more over.
Hang on, I can turn this down just a little bit. Sorry, my roommate is a huge Green Bay fan, and I need the Eagles to lose tonight because I'm a Washington fan. So
I'm playing against Jalen Hurts in my dynasty league.
Well, yeah, I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm just praying for a good draft pick now.
And I'm hoping. Speaking of Steelers, so I had Pittman in for tomorrow night, and because I'm watching, I don't know, this might be a mistake, but I went ahead and subbed him out for Lazard real quick before the lineup locked.
Oh,
yeah. So I got Lazard rolling tonight. I was like, I want to watch him.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a better pick at the end of the day.
It could be a mistake, could be what, who knows? Because you never know when Lazard's going to have freaking 2 touchdowns or 5 catches for 20 yards.
Exactly. It's true. I think tonight actually would be I think you made a good choice because I think
it's prime time and they need a win. That's what I think. Even though it's against the Eagles, it's prime time.
It doesn't matter. I think everybody's learned the Eagles, dude. They almost lost to the Colts.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. I think because of the desperation aspect of it and the fact that I think it'll be more of a shootout than people are expecting. I expect this to be 20-something apiece. I don't think it'll be super high scoring. But I think we're probably looking at 5 or 6 touchdowns total in this game.
I do too. I agree.
I would agree with that too.
I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, and Rodgers does really well on Monday nights, man, or Sunday nights. So
that's the thing. It's prime time.
Yeah, prime time. It's that's Pittsburgh and Green Bay's territory. They hardly.
That's exactly why I put him in. Like he doesn't. Dobbs is out. He doesn't have much to throw the ball to. Even if Lazard's heavily covered, he's going to try to get creative to get the ball to him. Because he's only got so much to work with on playmakers.
Speaking of sports, do you guys watching the World Cup at all?
I will. I do. I don't follow it that heavily, but yeah.
See, I'm pretty much like an every sport kind of guy, except for like NASCAR, golf, and baseball. Those are like the three
those are the most boring sports to watch, unless you.
I love golf.
Yeah,
I grew up playing and watching.
Oh no, I played. I just don't watch. It's like paint drying for me.
Yeah, I love I play golf. I've been to a NASCAR race, which was one of the funnest times. I've been to Bristol, freaking awesome, but I would never watch it.
Hey, Randy, you don't like what it's like watching paint dry with golf, so you're not excited about Tiger and Charlie confirmed for the PNC Championship? Man, that was great last time they played together.
Nah, I am not.
I feel like you're watching Little Tiger. You really do.
I just can't get into it. I don't care if it's my best friend playing or honestly, it just, to me, I can't watch it. I don't know what it is. And yet I watch soccer at 0-0. And I don't know why.
Randy, I see you got an interesting question about Venba.
Oh yeah. I needed to get back to my thing went out for a second. I was waiting for it to load back up.
I've been associated with Venba before Venba existed, and it was just Kushik in the Facebook groups.
Right.
I can vouch.
See, for me, I record every one of my videos is recorded. All my lives are done from my phone. All my editing's done from my phone, and so I use my daughter's phone to look at the stream, and it broke for a minute.
I ran my channel from my phone for like 2 years. So
what was the question?
Randy, can I 100% trust Venba? Never ordered from them before. It's Sportsman 18.
Yes, Venba is 100% a fantastic.
That's where I got this. I got this on Venba.
Yeah, and right now they have what's it called? If you go to Venba and then they take the link to their Facebook page, Millesime Imperial for the 3.4 is $175.
Is it a tester or full presentation?
I don't know that answer.
That sounds like a tester price.
I got that from another reviewer. He sent me the link, and I said I ain't got the money right now. Yeah. I said I just bought
I've been buying a lot of Middle Eastern stuff lately. I got another haul coming in that I bought Friday night.
I got Tobacco Vanille. I know that's nothing interesting, but it was 3.4 ounce for $230. I'm reselling it, and then I just bought Electromus Imperium, which you guys probably think it's amazing vanilla fragrance. I mean, there's more going on in it, but the dry down is like a beautiful vanilla.
Me and Brian's buddy Ken sent me black caviar because he said he smells like a fish
I
market.
love black caviar.
I do too. I have Ken's bottle. He sent it to me. I wore it.
Not that son of a bitch. He was supposed to send it to me.
Oh, he sent it to me like a while back.
Yeah, I know.
Because he messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, I know you like it.
Have you talked to Ken lately?
Dude, I fell off the planet.
I texted him last week, just checking in, and I haven't heard from him. I'm gonna have to do it again.
Stronger with you, absolutely.
That was why I messaged you the other day.
Better than 1 million
elixir. From you in a while. I wanted to check on you.
Oh, and by the way, dude, I literally opened up some boxes today. I found my decants. Do you still want H24 EDP?
I still haven't smelled it. I was surprised Justin didn't bring it.
Sorry, man. I'll
don't sweat it.
First thing.
Don't sweat it.
All my shit was boxed up, and I opened up a box. I was like, "There's my decants."
Well, look, funny thing. When you had told me, "Hey, man, I'm gonna send you a decant," David told me the same thing about Bleu Noir Parfum, and that son of a bitch. Sorry for cursing. Well, Randy says it. Yeah, fuck all the time.
Yeah,
that son of a bitch sent me a 50 ml of Bleu Noir Parfum.
Oh wow.
Narciso Rodriguez.
Well,
I was so surprised.
I'll send
it. Man went out and bought me a bottle instead of just giving me a decant.
I'll send it off first thing tomorrow. In fact, I'll do it as soon as I get off here.
Well, look, we'll do our live that we've been supposed to.
Yeah, we need to.
One of my subs just sent me this because I said I needed it.
Really?
Yeah.
I wore that.
I don't have it. I've smelled it, but I don't have it.
Yeah, he just sent it to me. He was like, "Merry Christmas," and this was like back in October. I was like, "All right, thank you so much." I just talked about how I really wanted it. Like I really wanted to get the bottle. I just didn't want to pay the price. And he was just like, "All right, I have every one and I have 3 of them, so you can have it." I'm
Dude,
like,
this was on. I see you have Crypto Mint in the back. I love Crypto Mint.
Yeah, I
smelled that. That's one I'd like to add to my collection.
I bought this for $70 on Frag.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
How long ago?
Probably like 6 months ago. I had a bottle.
Damn.
And I sold it for not as much as they were like selling on the secondary market because I got Naxos, and then I saw that on Frag. I was like $70. Okay,
that's kind of a steal right now.
Also, I think Fragnet still has 3.4 ounces, like ounce bottles of Oud
Wood Intense.
Yeah, for like $230.
That's cheap for that.
Yeah, that's why I picked up the tobacco vanilla. I was like, even if I get that, it's selling for $390 on eBay. I'll resell the $230, get $390, buy the 1.7 ounce for like $20. Like it would work out. And I'm like, yeah, why not just do that?
So James Morgan's, I don't know if you can see the chat anymore. He's asking what best Parfums de Marly.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna ask you guys that a second ago, and then I
know my
forgot.
pick.
Well, me and Brian just started going. I haven't talked to Brian in a while.
No. I have my 2 favorites are OAJAN and Harad.
Did you say cologne?
No, cologne is my least favorite,
and that's my favorite.
Yeah,
my favorite's Carlisle.
I'm one of the few. That's a good one too. Carlisle. Now, if we're talking, what do I wear the most? I wear Leighton the most.
Yeah, me too.
I wear the
most. Cologne, because it's so weird and spicy, I love it.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I do too. I mean, I love cologne as well.
But I know a bunch of people can't stand it, so I wasn't surprised to hear it's your least favorite brand.
Yeah. Somebody actually just asked me about Carlisle and said, what do you think about it? I said, honestly, if you guys know, I'm just like now breaking in further into niche. I'm not huge into niche. I started my channel pretty much designer. But breaking into niche, one of my subscribers sent me 100 decants of niche fragrance, and I tried out the Carlisle, and I said, I can't remember what it smells like. I said, I remember liking it, and it was similar to something like red tobacco, but I don't remember exactly. I just remember getting red tobacco out and saying it's kind of similar to this, but it does its own thing.
It's almost like red tobacco and like tobacco vanille, kind of like a
mixed together. The extra.
I've heard vanilla. A lot of people compare it to red tobacco, and I get such a faint similarity. It's so much sweeter. It doesn't have the pungence.
Yeah, it's not. You know? And it's not harsh whatsoever. It doesn't have. I mean, it's just, dude. I broke my bottle when I moved the last time, so well over a year ago. And just so you guys know, if you drop a bottle of Parfums de Marly. It doesn't matter how hard the surface, it will break. And I broke my entire bottle. I still have a towel that I've washed probably 20 times, and it still smells like Carlisle.
Damn, I believe that.
Because I sopped it up with it, dude. The back of my expedition still smells like it.
Yeah, it's never coming out. You can wash it all you want. It was drenched.
Do you guys know that All Haramain Tobacco Vanille cologne, that Amber Oud Tobacco Edition?
Yeah, I haven't smelled that one. Just
see, it doesn't smell much like tobacco vanille. It's not terrible, but I have that same thing. If you spray it on like a wall or on a towel or something, it's not coming out.
Done. Yeah,
it's gone.
Well, it's just like it's funny. Like my roommate, we were talking about fragrances. Like, he was like, "What are you taking to New York with you?" And I was like, "Well, I'm taking this with me. I'm taking producer Michael." And I was like, "This will fill the entire apartment."
Which one is that?
Spray. Producer Michael by Fragrance Dubois.
Producer Michael, Fragrance Dubois.
I sprayed it once, and he goes, "Oh my god!" We walked back. We went and watched the end of the game at Buffalo Wild Wings, and came back. He goes, "Jesus Christ, dude! If you broke that bottle in this house, we'd never get it out. I don't care how cold it gets.
Is Fragrance Dubois the one that has that Incense Suave?
I'm not familiar.
I'm going to look it up. Somebody said there's a new coffee fragrance called Incense Suave, and I thought it was that.
I don't think it's Fragrance Dubois. Rick's asking, Brian, what are good fragrances I can wear with a man bun? Well, if you actually had any hair, you would know.
No, that's Matiere Premier.
But all fragrances are great with a man bun, dude.
If you can pull it off, which you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting long.
Have you guys heard of News Parfums?
New Parfums?
No, news. Like if you're reading the news, News Parfums.
No,
never heard of them.
First time I hear of them.
So I recommend it on my channel all the time. I'm in talks with them. Like they're from France. And all you have to do is like translate the page or whatever, but they get the bottles here within under 10 days, and Sauvage Elixir, $80.
Oh wait, you told me about that place last time we talked. You were talking about it on your live because we talked after your live.
Is like a discounter?
It's a discounter in France that you also get the European prices. So something like replicas are either 70 or 90, depending on if they're on sale that week. They don't have much niche, but they have a lot of like Bleu Electrique or Dior Homme Intense or Dior Homme Parfum, and they're on there at
only in
the
Europe
European
right
prices. Yes, correct.
Do you pay for European shipping?
No, it's $15 up to 4 bottles total.
Wow.
So
damn, that's impressive.
And they give 5% cash back as rewards for every purchase. And for your first purchase, the reason I mentioned is you guys were talking about that H24 Eau de Parfum. Your first purchase, you get a 5 milliliter decant of a new release, which right now it's H24. Your second bottle, you get a travel spray, and then like a 30 milliliter or something. And then on your third one, you get like, it was last month, it was a Diesel hat. This month, it's an Armani glasses case. I mean, it's a crazy freaking site, and it gets here in under 10 days.
Tarek, I'm gonna have to go with what Randy says. Oh, by the way, also my roommate's name is Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say strong with you absolutely over 1 million elixir. I sold my 1 million elixir. I was not a fan.
Yeah, me either. I like strong with you absolutely is one of my favorite designers, and then 1 million elixir just not that great.
And Bulgari Man in Black definitely worth buying for the fall and winter. I like Bulgari Man in Black. Or Bulgari.
I don't like it on a tester. It smells really weird on the neutral, like on a tester, but whenever you spray it on skin, because I didn't smell it until about four months ago, and I sprayed it on a tester strip, and I was like, no, I don't like this. It was kind of like just black pepper. That's all I got from it was black pepper, but I sprayed it on my skin, and I love it.
Yeah, it
changes a lot on my skin.
Yeah, it's
starts
really
off boozy and spicy and turns into like this creamy floral.
I just ordered Millesime Imperial from Venba. Millesime Imperial. Well, I didn't say anything about the fragrance. I just said it was $175.
Well, I mean,
like it.
that's actually a good price. I mean,
Yeah,
a good price.
no, but he said I'm trusting you on this. I said, trusting me on what?
Oh, well,
He was just telling you about the price.
It's definitely going to be legit. Just whether or not you are happy.
It's popular.
With the
You're bound to
performance
like
and
it. It's one of the most mass appealing fragrances from the house.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I'm trusting me on it. And Millicent Imperial is one of those ones you really don't have to worry about when people get it, if they're going to trust you and whether they're going to like it or not. That's one
You're
that
gonna like it.
Universally liked.
Now, based off of Justin comparing his, I think it's like a 2014 30 ml he has versus his newer one, gold bottle, night and day difference on richness and performance, he said.
Oh, absolutely.
His newer bottle, he said it disappears in just a few hours, but the old one's just so rich and robust, and it's like 10 hours.
See, I don't own very many. I have a lot of Creed like decants and stuff, but I don't own really any Creeds.
I only own 2 bottles.
But I have Aventus cologne now. But with that said, I went to, people were talking about, as you guys know, like the Aventus different batches and stuff. I went to Nordstrom's to try out the new batch and also see what the new metal lids were all about, because they got the new metal lids on the Creeds now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they switched them. And so I went to Nordstrom, sprayed on the newest batch, and then I went home, and 2 hours later, it was gone. It was like water.
Shit.
Yeah, they're putting more money into their presentations than they're putting into their fragrances.
Yeah,
but it's not Creed.
Disappointing.
Creed's not doing it.
No, they sold the company. It's not their call anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it, and usually whenever it comes to reformulations and that kind of stuff, I don't really pay much attention to people. But with that, I tested it out myself, and it's absolute bullshit.
Sports fan, like I said, man, I bought this Raja Midsummer Dream from Venba, $300. This is for my birthday a year and a half ago, whatever. Shit, I don't remember.
He was just taking your advice on buying from Venba.
Yeah,
he said he already knows.
And this is 100% legit. It's one of my favorite fragrances.
I got this from Venba, so yeah, Venba's real.
Venba's
I was looking at
most of my PDMs came from Venba.
Yeah, they always have nice PDM sales. That's why I got that from there.
Ross, since you're home, does that mean y'all have shipped out everything for your Z creators?
Nothing shipped.
Son of a bitch.
I'll be there Tuesday.
Somebody just said
George is in London right now, so everybody went home for the holidays. You know, Justin will be here Thursday. I'll be there Tuesday, and my wife just texted me when I was looking at my phone because I sent her my flight details because she's like, "What time's your flight leave?" And she caught it. I didn't notice that Mr. George Zaharoff booked my flight for December 20th instead of this Tuesday, so I just sent him the screenshot. Said, you sure you want me coming before Christmas? I think I need to come this week.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to do and so close to.
He's got so much stuff going on. I'm not surprised. You know.
Yeah, that I can imagine
going on. And he, like I said, he's overseas right now. He might even be sleeping because it's like 7 hours ahead of it. It's like 3 a.m. or something.
Yeah,
somebody just said.
Yeah, what time is it right now? I don't even know.
8:41 where I'm at. I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah, so we're at the same time zone. So yeah, it's 6 hours ahead.
Did you go to Pittsburgh?
He's in Edinburgh. What?
Did you come to Pittsburgh?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? I told you to ask me what places to eat. You never texted me.
Dude. I mean, Pete did a great job, man. He took us around, showed us a bunch of cool places. You know, we stay at the Sheraton right there off Station, right down from Mount.
Next to the Hard Rock.
Yeah, and we went up to Mount Washington the first night. Freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's
great views
on the 80s line.
We ate at Gordo's. Then we went to a comedy night at, oh my God, what's it called? It's I want to call it Shenanigans, but it's not Shenanigans. It's I can't remember what it's called. It's the very end of Shiloh Street.
I wouldn't know. I've only been to one comedy club, and it was the one in Waterfront.
Okay. Well, this wasn't a comedy club. This was like a bar that does like open mic night. And there was like a couple people who were really funny. The rest of them were not at all.
Okay. Well, that's what you get in Pittsburgh for going to a pretty much anywhere and expecting anything good.
Morganson. Oh God, I can't remember what it's called. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Pittsburgh was a blast, man.
I used to say you come to Pittsburgh for like the nightlife and the sports, but now the nightlife is kind of crap and the sports are sucky. So it's like, I mean, it's like don't come to Pittsburgh.
I just looked at the score. It's 13-0 Phillies up. It is not starting off the way I expected.
I can hear my roommate cursing.
Green Bay's got the ball.
Yeah, but last game they gave up like 20 some points in the second quarter. So
yeah, Washington. I mean, when Washington played them,
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Washington's looking decent.
Hell yeah, we are.
Love the uniforms now. All their uniforms have been badass.
Yeah, but I don't like the black and gold.
The black looks good, but the burgundy.
The burgundy looks
with
great.
the matte burgundy helmets. That's
black.
Dope looking.
Sorry to say this, we look like fucking Steelers, and I don't like.
Not completely. I see a big enough difference. But the burgundy ones are.
We're going back to the Reds because man, once Bezos buys us, he's taking.
Bezos buys us.
Yeah, I mean, Bezos and freaking Jay-Z want to buy our team.
Rick RXL just said that the Sephora sale is on December 2nd, 20% off, which
coming for you, Angel Share.
Yeah, Angel Share will be what? So it's 210. So that'll be about 160.
$42 off.
Yeah, about 168, which right now it's 178 on Saks. So I don't know if I would wait the extra time. I'd probably just buy it myself.
Halcyon. My review. I filmed my review today. It's similar, but it's got tobacco in it, and it's toffee and rum instead of cognac. I like it better. I'm not.
What's the name?
Soma Parfums Halcyon.
Oh man! Sorry, Killer Kamikaze. We ain't losing next week. I'll be in New York for that game. The Washington Cockroaches.
I love my Angel Share.
Look, I love Angel Share, but I got that one from Steve at Kingdom Fragrances, and he's like, man, I cannot keep this in stock. It's so popular right now. It's one of those if you know kind of fragrances. Like not everybody knows about it.
What is it? Is it Latafa? Who is it?
Camera.
Oh, you talking about Camera?
Yeah, Camera.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Soma Parfums, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's a niche.
Is that SOMA?
SOMA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they retail for $175, and then there's a 15% off code for the Castle Collection.
Well,
is that the Castle Collection?
Yeah, it's one of the niche houses he carries.
Well, you just got me my next purchase because I've been looking for something to purchase. So that sounds.
I wore it twice last week. I've been doing a bunch of test sprays. It survived the shower. It's still in my hand from when I did a review. I filmed 3 individual reviews earlier, and man, it's one of the best niche additions to my collection this year. I was very impressed.
Yeah, well,
it's spicier than Angel Share. It's not as boozy, and then it's got this earthy, lightly smoked tobacco note as it starts to dry. It's similar to Angel Share, but it's its own fragrance at the same time.
And that's kind of what I said about Hamra, but in a different way. I said it doesn't have that much booziness like Angel Share does, and then it's not really an Angel Share clone itself.
No, it's more inspired by.
Yeah, and then it has a lot more of that like ambery sweetness to it.
There's a lot of benzoin in there, and it's got a similar effect to kind of like not on the same quality, obviously, but the benzoin in Nishane's Ani, where there's no boozy note in there, but it's got a booziness at the top, that brightness.
Yeah,
to the benzoin. I think Camera's got a similar type of benzoin to it.
Yeah, it's exactly. And so I like the type of fragrances that they are. So if you're telling me that one is in the same genre,
if you like both of those, you'll love House. I think it's better than both of those.
Yeah,
it's a deeper, more complex version is the way I describe it of Angel Share.
Yeah, my favorite 2 types of fragrances are what these types are, like the revolving around the sweet, boozy cinnamon type fragrances, and then any like actually very well made coffee fragrances. I like those 2 types.
Killer Kamikaze said, "Are you talking about Halcyon?" Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I just filmed my review for it today. I've been wearing it the last week.
Oh, then hey Hamzat, what's it called? Text me that so I remember.
You just go over to Kingdom. They've got it over at Kingdom, right?
Yeah, but if you sign up, they'll send you a 15% off code. Or if you'd like to support the TLTG Reviews channel, use code TLTG15.
Yeah, make sure you go support other way. Both Brian and Ross.
Yeah.
I need to get. I need to get. Yeah, no, I need to get used to this.
Tarek is asking what our favorite flankers of Cool Water are.
None.
None.
I like Cool Water. I like the Parfum.
I never tried that.
That's my answer.
I also like Aquaman. Actually,
I have Aquaman too. It's nice.
Yeah,
but
it's easy.
Wave is one that I really enjoy
Wave's
for
good.
being a generic shower gel aquatic. It's like my favorite generic shower gel aquatic. But the Parfums, it's so grounded. It's not typical traditional Cool Water flanker. Like it's a little bit more refined because it's a little earthy and spicy, but still has the freshness and the citrus and all of that. I love the Parfum. I think it's the ultimate flanker to the DNA.
Cool Water Intense is really good too.
It is, but it's very
very
playful. You know?
Yeah, it's very young. I honestly don't wear it very often.
There's also that grapefruit and sage that I didn't mind.
Ooh, I forgot about that one. I wore that one a lot this year. That is a good one. I still stand that Parfum's my favorite, but that might be a close second. That's actually, you'll smell a little bit of it, kind of similar to Intense, like fresher version of Intense. I really like that one.
Yeah, one of my subs just had me pick it up, and I found it at TJ Maxx for like $18, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good.
It's super simplistic. It performs pretty good, but it's one that you just, I don't know, for me, I just found myself for like a two or 3 week stretch of just constantly reaching for it. I was just, instead of thinking about something, it was right there, and it works for everything.
I was really hoping that Parfum would be in TJ Maxx or Marshalls by now. I was just waiting for it to get there.
I got mine from Marshalls.
What?
I got the 50 ml for $20 from Marshalls.
They all do, man. Every Davidoff pops up there. I have never bought a Davidoff not from.
I check my Marshalls and TJ Maxx every Friday, and they haven't got it in yet. So I guess I'll just have to wait.
This is the time of the year after Black Friday.
Yeah,
go now because this
except for my Marshalls. My Marshalls is abysmal.
Oh yeah, I went to mine yesterday, and they did get a bunch of new ones in. But nothing other than Burberry London did I not have. So Burberry London I was going to pick up, but I was kind of in a rush. And
I haven't bought anything at a rack store in almost a year. I've stuck to my commitment. Well, January 1st, I can go back to a rack store and buy some fragrances.
I probably bought 40 in the last couple months.
I've bought a lot this year, but the last couple of months it hasn't been much because it's dried up around here.
In September, my TJ Maxx or Marshalls got the Polo EDT, EDP, Blue Parfum, Gold Blend, all of them in, and the Parfum was the most expensive. It was $42, and the rest of them were $26.50.
Deep Blue Parfum?
Deep Blue no. The actual
brand new Blue Parfum?
Yes, correct. And then I got the Deep Blue Parfum, which I don't like at all, but my wife loves. I don't know, but I love Gold Blend. I don't know why I don't like Deep Blue.
Really? Man, it smells like mixing Polo Blue with Sauvage.
Yeah. I hate Sauvage. So
that's why you don't like it then.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of the Sauvage line since pretty much ever since it came out. I've never liked it. I don't even own a bottle of Sauvage.
Killer Kamikaze has an interesting comment he was talking to Mikey about oud satin. It's funny you say that because I wore it yesterday. It was my first wearing. My wife said I smell like baby powder. It's
close. I mean I own oud satin. It's, to me, and again, everybody's different. I think it's not very close. It is. It's very baby powder.
Yeah, it's a lot of baby powder, but the closer I get to my skin, the more I get the violet, I get the vanilla and stuff like that. But out in the air, I could see where it's a powder bomb for sure.
I
like it though. My wife does not care for it. I like it.
I still wear it. In fact, I just unboxed it today. Yes, today. But yeah,
you guys are gonna think I'm behind on the curve, but this is my next pickup, Roja Enigma.
I don't know a full bottle of that.
Yeah,
is that the Parfum or the Parfum Cologne?
I don't know. It's just Enigma or Creation E.
They're both orange juice. I'm just not sure because I've never smelled the Parfum.
One of my subs sent this to me and said it was Enigma, aka Creation E. That was the only thing that they said to me. So I don't know the difference. I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, there's the Parfum colognes, the jewel colored bottles. That's the fresher versions of the Parfum Pour.
Yeah, they look more like this.
Yeah, that kind of bottle.
Okay, so I know about the Apex because I have the original. I don't have the Parfum.
Shit, I don't have.
He just means those bottles.
Yeah. So
the smaller.
And then
ones.
the Parfum.
The Parfums have a little gold plate on
like
them. It's a clear bottle, 50 ml.
But they're 50 ml.
Yeah. So then when he sent me this, the picture that he sent me of the bottle, I believe was the original.
An orange bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's Parfum cologne then.
Yeah.
Which I have, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they're both great. I mean, honestly, they both.
It's really good. I
will say the two versions of Elysium have enough differences because I think the Parfum is so much better than the Parfum cologne.
It is,
but it's so much more expensive for less fragrance.
But you can also find it at discounters, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's the one that I've compared directly. And Danger. There's not a huge enough difference from Danger to Danger Parfum Cologne, other than the freshness, I think, is the only real difference. They're both amazing.
Yeah, I got Danger sitting back.
I still need a bottle of the Parfum. I love that.
That's
it's like my favorite fougere I've ever smelled.
Roja is slowly becoming one of my favorite niche houses.
Dude, you need to try. Man. This is just a 30 ml, but
Amber Oud. Yeah, I got it on my rotation table.
Yeah, this is like I barely have to 2 sprays, and I'm maybe 1 spray. I'm good to go for the day.
I've tried
Oud Rose.
I've tried Elysium. I've tried Vetiver. I've tried Elysium Parfum. I've tried this one and Apex, and those are the only ones I've tried.
Oh, you need to get to the more complex dark ones, man. Like
dude, you need
Sweetie Oud, Amber Oud. I need to send you a decant of Diaghilev. Brian, you ever got your nose on Diaghilev?
I have, man. I would love to get it. It's just stupid.
It's ridiculously expensive.
But you know what? This is the one.
Burlington's amazing too. It's so unique.
This
so unique.
Is so stinking good, man. I mean, I can sniff this all day. I'll spray. I mean,
that's what I was just doing with this. I can't stop myself from smelling.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I have a couple decants of Enigma, and then I'll for Christmas this year. That's what I'm gonna buy myself. Is I'm gonna get the Pour Homme, because I do like the Pour Homme more than the Pour Homme Cologne because it's got a little bit more funk to it, a little bit more animalic quality to it, but it's also just it's richer. Like. I think all the.
I don't know what oil concentration he goes with for his pure parfums.
I don't either.
They wear pretty heavy and they have a pretty dense sillage and they're not real loud. So I'm thinking it's definitely beyond the 25% mark. I'm thinking it's 30+% because it's a very heavy wear when you get to his parfums.
I would think so because with the Elysium Parfum, I definitely could tell that it was
for a citrus dominant fragrance. It's a heavy citrus fragrance,
right?
You know?
Elysium Parfum versus the Parfum Cologne is like night and day. Like I'm like, look, dude, just save your money and get this one.
It's better.
This one,
yeah,
because
look, Parfum Cologne smells great.
It does,
but when you smell the Parfum Pour Homme, you're like, oh, okay.
DX said Sauvage Elixir or YSL YLA Parfum. Personally, for me, it's miles above it. It's YSL YLA Parfum because I can wear it in more situations.
I love Sauvage Elixir.
I love both, but I understand the argument for the versatility. I would agree with the versatility. Sauvage Elixir, I wear less than I wear any of the Y flankers, let alone the Le Parfum.
Right.
And Sauvage Elixir, I wear more than I wear than any other Sauvage. And if I was going to get a YSL Y, I like the EDP, and I also like
Live.
Yeah,
I love Live.
I would take Live over all of them.
I would take Live over everything. I would take Y over it. I said that in my last video. I said it's either between the Le Parfum or Live, but I actually think that Live is probably edging the Le Parfum just a little bit.
So for some context, for those of you watching that have never smelled it, take Invictus, take Y, put them together. You get Y Live.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's just, I can't believe they didn't release it in the States. That was dumb.
It's so good. That's my wife's favorite of the group. She likes all of the.
That's the one that
Yves Saint Laurent is kind of like her favorite brand for men and women as far as designer.
Same with me.
Now,
That's
I will
her
say
favorite.
that, like, Le Parfum is, I mean, it's definitely a compliment getter. I mean, it's definitely something that's going to get you attention. Every time I wear it, people are like, man, you smell great.
Elixir too.
I mean, elixir as
Elixir's
well. I've
awesome.
never had anything negative said
See, the
about
issue between me and you, though, Brian, and even Ross, is that you guys are on the move all the time. So I can see why Sauvage Elixir would be better for you. I work at home 60 hours a week.
it. Yeah,
Yes. So for me, the Le Parfum is the better option because one spray of Sauvage Elixir, I'm filling the house where I'm sitting.
I totally get that.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like to wear anything strong unless I'm going to be out and about. So I completely understand that philosophy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I just get to like play around with fragrances and see, like, I wore Hard Candy from Aaron Terrence Hughes yesterday at work.
Mm-hmm.
I got tons of people being like, damn, dude. Like, and like men, women. I had this one guy in from Quebec, and he was asking me, you know, when I'm going on vacation next. I was like, well, I'm be in New York next week. He was like, what for? I was like, I'm going to Scent Explorer, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, yeah, what do you do? I was like, well, I do fragrance reviews outside of this. And he goes, I could smell you as soon as I sat down. I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, oh, no, you're good, man. He's like, you smell great.
That's awesome, man.
I haven't smelled any of the Aaron Terrence Hughes at all. I never have.
I go back to our buddy Ken Sense. He sent me he sent me this box that was just, I still haven't smelled even a third of the stuff he sent. He sent so many decants.
If you text me, because Randy, I know, just text me, dude. Now that I have my decants, I'll send some out to you, man. It'll probably be after I get back from New York, because I got to send Ross something tomorrow, and I got a shit ton of stuff I got to do, but I'll send you a bunch of stuff. That's the one thing I unboxed was all my Aaron Terrence Hughes. Like, I've got so many fragrances right here on my desk.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll be with you right here.
I'll be with you in spirit, New York. I got shit going on. I can't.
Yeah,
Andrea's gonna be there.
I'm only 6-7 months into reviewing so far. I'm sure I'll get my knees on more things as it's going, but as of right now, I'm a little bit short-staffed when it comes to the niche and indie fragrances.
Well, the best advice I can give, since you are still relatively new, I mean, you're not brand new, but don't feel like you got to keep up with anybody or hot new releases all the time. Just do you and go after the stuff that interests you.
Yeah,
don't feel like you got to do everything, man.
Yeah, if I felt that way, I would be broke. Like,
I've never felt that way. Just now look, certain stuff I'll get really excited and I'll buy it the day it drops. But it doesn't happen all the time. Like the next Spice Bomb flanker, I do it every year. They didn't release one this year, but boy, as soon as they do,
I'm surprised I haven't.
Be one of the first in the country to have a bottle.
I mean, that's like me, man. I mean, like, I'm more into the Indian niche stuff. Like, I've got hundreds of designers. And I haven't even, what's funny is though, I haven't even moved like most of my boxes from my parents yet of all my designer fragrances. Like right now, like I'm putting together a video for tomorrow. I've got 10 fragrances sitting in front of me. They're all niche or indie. You know, everything I've been pulling up. Like I've got 8 and Bob here. I got
a bunch of niche stuff literally right here on the sides of this camera that I'm using right now that I haven't, like this is a Kingdom fragrance exclusive from a Lentissima. It's only available on Steve's site. It's a Fougere. I haven't sprayed it yet. There we go.
Don't you hate that like when your camera just doesn't want to freaking focus?
Well, that's my webcam. I have this as well.
I wonder if my webcam does that.
Lake.
Yes, it does.
Lake.
Sweet.
Yeah, it did it real quick too.
Dude, yeah, well,
I haven't sprayed them yet.
That's the one thing I love. Dude, this is a brand new Mac. I love this freaking thing, dude. Let me just say.
Now, if I was to switch over to my camcorder, it'd be a different situation. But
hell yeah.
He's so excited that his camcorder does the same thing.
Well, I mean, dude, well, I mean, it's like I was using my
webcam is not even close.
Yeah, I was using my GoPro forever because I was, connected to like my laptop. So I used my GoPro, and now I've got this Mac, and it's freaking brilliant, dude. Brilliant. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, figure out what you enjoy. Like, hell, I mean, there's tons of people who love like Middle Eastern fragrances, like Post Cologne. Yeah, dude, he's all about just like Middle Eastern fragrances. A channel y'all need to go check out is Dr. Magnificence. Well,
Dr.
no,
Magnificent.
FragranceDoud. Dude, it's my buddy RJ. He's in the band Hailstorm.
Hailstorm,
Never
that
heard of
sounds familiar. Why does it sound familiar?
Because just trust me, Google Hailstorm. You've heard their songs. They're on the radio.
I feel like I have just hearing the
They're
name.
international. They play. He's in Europe right now. He's out of Nashville. I had no idea that it was Lizzie Hill's brother, and I've been following his channel. And he reached out to me one day, and he's like, "Dude, like, I'm pretty sure that we live close to each other." I was like, "Yeah, we do." And then
you never know who's heavy into fragrances,
dude. And
I was video chatting with Omos the other day because he was all excited because he came across Eau de Parfum at a perfumery, and he, should I buy all 3 bottles?
Yeah, you probably should. But yeah, go check out Dr. Magnificence. He's awesome. His editing.
I was just writing that down on my phone.
Go check him out. He's hilarious.
I have a lot to remember.
I want to say I'm following him on Instagram. I think
RJ Hale. I know he's following you, Ross. I know that.
When you said
oh wow, they just tied it up. It's 13-13 in the first.
I told you. I hear my roommate. He's just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, they just tied it up.
I know things are happening. And he just clapped. So something big just happened again.
Please be Lazard.
Touchdown again. There you go. Now it's not what, 2013.
Now I feel like I have to put my TV on so I can see what the game is. Now
I don't even have to. I got my roommate.
3 minutes left in the first.
So
there's 14-13 took the lead.
One of the people said, "Have you guys tried Alexandria fragrances?" I personally have not.
Got a mountain of them over here.
Because the ones that I did try, I didn't like, and I don't even remember what they smell like.
I actually prefer them to Dua.
I prefer them to Dua. I prefer them to. I would say. I think Alexandria does a really good job. Dua. There's a funk to them.
That Dua funk.
It's
the perfumer's alcohol, from what I understand, that they use.
Yeah, I would have to. It's got to be, but again, they were the same people until they split. So
yeah, Hanny's fragrances doesn't have it though.
Yeah, no, Alexandria is. They do a really good job.
We got some really good originals too. The Hefe's line's great. New Hefe cigar, it's amazing.
And Sensual Sessions does a really good job too.
Yeah.
Another reviewer sent me 56 Duas, and there was only 3 that I even said that I could even stomach. The rest of them I didn't like.
Your webcam
does not want to focus. I hate this webcam.
Making sense.
You must focus.
I think it's going to. There you go. There you go. It's almost. Maybe.
It's still not. It's still stuck on me. Damn it. Point being.
What webcam do you use?
It's a Logitech.
Does my phone
autofocus is a pain?
Yeah, your phone's gonna focus on it.
Yeah, the phone focus. Like if I would switch to my phone, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Anyways, this is he recently made this clone of Prada L'HOMME, and if you want a long-lasting, richer version, and he nailed the scent profile of Prada L'HOMME.
Like you love it.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the chat, just an FYI, I'm about to end it, and then I'm going to do the giveaway at the end. I do a giveaway for every one of my lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to have to hop off here because I had to watch this game, man.
I go
good really fast.
My lives usually go from 7:30 until 9, and then I go running afterwards. So
you're at like the hour and a half mark, and that's like most of the time. I do an hour to an hour and a half. I feel like a long live stream is just a little much. Because most of the time, Brian knows this. Most of the time, I do live stream solo.
Right.
I do have a panel from time to time. Usually, I try to feature 1, maybe 2 people when I do that, but most of the time, it's just me. And I feel like an hour is kind of a good spot when you're by yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said before you guys hopped on. I said, normally I don't send out the links because I like to just do it myself. I said, but sometimes I just get that day where I just was like, yeah, I'd like to talk to some people. Yeah. Let's do that.
Same. I prefer to do them solo most of the time. Too.
But especially because it depends on who I have on. Like having you guys on is fun, but there's some people that if I got them on here, it's just like it would turn into World War III between other people, and it's just like I don't like that kind of stuff. Yeah, but anyway, I appreciate you guys hopping on. It's always a pleasure. You're always welcome. 7:30 on Sundays, but never feel obligated, obviously. And good luck to both of you.
I appreciate you, brother.
And good luck
to see you both. Good to see everybody in the chat. Thanks for the great questions.
Good luck in Chicago, Ross, and good luck in New York, Brian.
I have a lot to do. I can't promise I'll be doing a live every day like I did over there, but I'll at least do 1 or 2 while I'm there. So I'm still going to do some content. I mean, I can't not do some content. That's what I do.
Exactly.
So there'll be some stuff while I'm there.
Well, I'll be checking
myself, I've got a video coming out tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then starting Thursday, probably because Greta and I are staying in that same hotel, so we're probably going to go live Thursday, maybe. I don't know. I haven't asked her. I'm just probably going to make her do it.
There you go.
And then, yeah, Friday, Saturday, I mean, it's just going to be putting together content for Scent Explorer. So it should be fun.
Well, guys, keep up the good work. I love watching your channels.
Thanks, man.
Same.
All right, peace out, guys.
All right, later, buddy.
Have a good one, everybody.
Later. All right, so that was Ross and Brian. If you guys haven't checked out their channels, Ross TLTG, you guys know he's helped me out since I pretty much started my channel. Brian was going to visit me in Pittsburgh, but I was away on work that weekend. I'm going to stay on here for about 15 more minutes. We're going to do our giveaway. I wanted to get a little bit of sorry I didn't get as much interaction with the channel, with the, now I can't even fucking talk. It's like I had other people to talk for me. Now I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, that's TLTG. Hamza just put his thing in there, and then we got Brian from My 2 Cents. They're really very, very, very good reviewers. They have a lot of new information. Then you also, again, have Ross with his brand new fragrance coming out by Zaharoff. I don't know why I said Zaharoff in the beginning. That was like super embarrassing. But it's Zaharoff, and it is Evening Mystique. So definitely check that out. Every once in a while, I like to get some people on here, whether it's Ross or Jeff or Brian or even Locke or Mike from I Smell. It doesn't really matter. I like getting people on here. It's interesting. And other times I like to just talk to you guys, read the comments. I told Hamza and Mo, sometimes I like having people on here. Other times I like to just be more interactive with the chat. And I think for you guys, at least, doing the chat is a lot better for you guys. But yeah, with that said, we are going to be doing a giveaway here. Speaking of the giveaway, it's going to be 5 random decants as chosen by the wife. She will choose them out of my decant collection of probably 510 now that I've given a bunch away. Let me think of a question to ask, and then the first person to answer is the one who gets the giveaway. So it's not going to be about sports this time because that kind of messed up. And then speaking of last live, somebody got real pissed, saying that they were the one who answered first, and then I had to do a post after showing that they actually didn't win. So next time, just kind of screenshot it because they didn't win anyway. Let's think. All right. So there's a new rule that you cannot win. If you win a giveaway, you cannot win for that entire month. It is a rolling 30 days. So if you win, you can't win for 30 days. I'm keeping tabs on it. The last winner was Hamzat. Prior to that, it was Mo. So the winners are going to have a 30-day no win. So good luck to everybody here. The first person to type this, what date? What date? So I want the month. You can do an abbreviation. It's fine. What month and day is the Sephora sale of 20% off? Somebody said it in the chat, and we were talking about it in the live. The person who types it in first wins. Let me double check. Yep. Okay, you won. Trap Jesus. Wait, hold on. Let me just double check. I just want to make sure. I think he won. All right, Trap Jesus won. So congratulations. There is a December 2nd sale. going on, and that is, according to Rick from RXL, it's going to be a 20% off all of Sephora. So congratulate. I don't think you've ever won before. I don't think I've ever even seen your name on here before. So all you have to do is email me at fragrancedoud@gmail.com, or if you have Instagram message, just Instagram message me. I'll send you out those decants usually in about a week. You just have to send me your address. But congratulations. I don't know what they're going to be. They could be niche. They could be indie. They could be designer. I honestly don't have a clue. It's my daughter. It's my wife who picks them out. April Fool's Day. Why? I don't like this question thing. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I need to figure out a better way to do this, because I did the whole picking it out of a hat. I might just go back to that. I think it's more fail. More fail. It's more fail to do that for you. Feel that sounded like a little baby. Congrats, Trap. And I was going to say probably people were on delay. Check your stream, peeps. No, I just think that a lot of people are watching. There wasn't as many in this live. There was 29 or 30 at one point, but my last live was at 42 at one point. I don't really care if there's 5 people in here. I mean, I'm talking to 5 people. I really don't give a shit. But I think that's probably why it wasn't as quick. But either way, doesn't really matter. Yes, Queen. My daughter has been doing that like the last 3 or 4 days. I got Steve Irwin. Oh, and sorry to anybody if I was ignoring your comments. I wasn't trying to ignore your comments. I was looking at your comments. My daughter's phone broke. I couldn't access the internet on it. And then once I did, they were talking and I couldn't get to your comments for the most part. So I appreciate it. Well done, Ross. Got it right. Steve Irwin vibes. Yeah, see, the thing is that I'm really good at doing voices, as you guys know from my 25 and 5 videos. But if I try to do them for somebody else, they suck. So if I tried to do Steve Irwin right now, it would be terrible. But if I did it on a video, it would be like spot on perfect. There's only ones that I will do on like a live stream, and those are the ones I've been doing for a long time, like Chewbacca or Kermit the Frog or whatever it is. But if I tried to do Steve Irwin, I would freaking sound like an idiot, and then I'd be sitting here like, all right, I'm done my stream. Oh, even though I am done my stream in like a minute. God, I fucking want to go to bed. I should just do like a nighttime stream one of these days, like where I'm literally just laying in bed and I'm just like, hey, what's up? Let's go sleep. Let's do some ASMR vibes and just snore into the microphone. So what is your scent of the day? Before we end the stream, what is your scent of the day? We are going into the next round of the World Cup of Fragrances. Again, this week, I'm just going to be doing my normal videos. I'm tallying up, again, the winners of World Cup of Fragrances. We're just pretty much like YSL Parfum, Spice Bomb Extreme, all the ones that were from the community tab. If you want to see them all, go ahead. Again, Gentleman Reserve Privé and Parfums de Marly Harrod, they tied. So Harrod is going to be the one moving on based on my choice. Outside of that, I'm not really picking up any new fragrances outside of maybe that one that they were just talking about on the live, the one that smells similar to Angel Share with tobacco. I'd really be interested in that. FragDoud's scent of the day is Paris Hilton for Men. So we got Paris Hilton for Men right here. It has like, if you ever smelled this like cucumber air freshener, I remember Paris Hilton, she said that she wanted to have the smell of mountain air. So I believe that there's mountain air as a note for Paris Hilton for Men. But as far as the smell, it's like it has this melon, and it's that green melon. What is it? It's not cantaloupe. What's the name of it? I honestly don't know. Just a melon. It's like a melon mixed with this like cucumber water is what it smells like. And then it has this airy vibe. It's actually quite nice. And it does remind me very much so of a less expensive version of, I can't move this chair on carpet, it's almost impossible, Blue Atlas. And so Hamzat, I sent him his winnings. One of them was Blue Atlas, and that is Atlantis, which is one of my actually favorite fragrances of the year. It is quite unique. It's a fresh fragrance that has this like apricot peach accord throughout the entire fragrance. The peach being a little bit lower than the apricot. It's very unique. It's a nice, just anytime spring and summer fragrance. Just really surprised. And not only that, the setup of it looks like the Chanel bottle, very similar to that. And the atomizer is one of those controlled atomizers. It's a really nice fragrance. So if you want to check it out, it's $100. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not paid by them. Really nice. And then we got Mo with Parfums de Marly YVES or OAJAN right there. It is like a warm cinnamon pie. It's a little more spicy than just cinnamon, but then it has this nice vanilla creamy dry down. Very, very nice. I like it. I was just telling Ross and Brian that's my favorite Parfums de Marly. It does change. Right now, I think that my favorite is actually Harad at this point in time, but it's only because I just got the bottle. After that, it might go to Hobdon, or it might pass on to Cologne down the road. Doubt it, but just saying, it could happen. Outside of that, I haven't really been doing much with my life lately outside of just blowing my money, shopping, decorating for Christmas, and a bunch of fucking nothing. And I hope that you guys have been having a great week. If you want to stay on here for a couple more minutes, I don't really care because I don't feel like getting up out of this chair. I got a new, so I had a ring light that, as you guys know, during my live broke that one time. And I got a new stand, and so now it's not as flimsy as the old one. And then I have my new microphone coming in soon, which is really exciting. Other than that, I really appreciate you guys always joining me. I appreciate you, Mo, for giving me that $5, what's it called? I don't even know the name of it. $5 donation. It's always accepted, and it's going to go straight back into the channel, as you guys all know. The last time you guys gave me, so far in the lives, I think you guys have given me about $100. We'll just let you guys know I put that back into the channel. I got cherry smoke, and then we're going to get some more. If you ever want to give me a donation and tell me what to pick up, I'd be happy to pick it up. Or even if you don't give me a donation and you want to pick something up, next time, Mike, you should join, or Mo, or Hamzat. You guys should join into the live. It'd be cool to have some of my subs, or even Mike into the stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, check out my videos this week. I have a 5 list, which is a sweet and spicy. That's what it is. Top 5 sweet and spicy fragrances. We have the Tom Ford Cherry Smoke update. And then the rest of the videos, I have no fucking clue because I haven't made them yet. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Enjoy your Mondays, even though they suck. And love you guys. Maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow because I'm off, but we'll see. So, yeah, I'll check you guys next Sunday. Peace out. I can't close it.